Bien, estamos aquí en el castillo este de Skelige. Pues como decía, vamos a continuar con lo que viene siendo la cadena esta de secundarias del rey, ¿no? No sé si quedan un par de ellas. Aquí la maniobra del rey es la primera. Y después, en principio, continuaremos con la principal, Ecos del pasado. Este sería un poco el planning de hoy. Así que vamos para allá. Voy a ver a Kratz and Crate para cobrar la recompensa.
Master Geralt, a guard spotted you from the tower. They said we'd open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skelige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skelige may stay in the castle.
No sé.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Crack awaits.
Pues vamos para
How's
allá.
the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skelige. A feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Había que elegir rey, o bueno, elegirlo, ponerse de parte de uno.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrate's to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
shows some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar, the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres? Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Why, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcarls. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Last night was...
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it.
Something I've always wondered.
these goblets from?
What do you witchers do to external basilisks,
More silver there than in a
giants
dragon's
around?
hoard. So I like hunting it. You hear the black ones shout.
surprising. Other orders make the Emperor himself.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige has seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Kertrolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
Con Dios por ahí.
May I?
You must even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Hostia, cuánto texto.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skelige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skelige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Hablemos de
Promise me
Moni.
a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
La espada.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it! That must probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Lol.
Show me what you got.
Hay otro.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this. Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
Me cae mejor Ceris que el tío, ¿eh?
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Otter.
Unos cuantos, sí.
Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Bien, examina el escenario con los sentidos. Venga.
Pull yourself together.
Fang
Sid.
marks, claw marks,
Get in.
broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him. All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo. Shape of a bear paw.
Hola.
Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope.
Mitad oso, mitad hombre.
So something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls.
Un hombre oso, tú.
All the horns are empty. Aldrich. Shit, no more than a kid.
Examina manchas de hidromiel en el escenario. Bueno, vamos a ir todo lo rojo y llegará.
Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowls empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room.
Vale, busca el origen del olor.
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood.
Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
Berserkers?
Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Vale, pídele a Hjort que examine la muestra de hidromiel.
A disgrace. The kind we've not seen since the Red Funeral. Fewer died then, and I'm a Jarl's son among them.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye. But only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Odalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there.
Siga Ceres.
must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skelige tradition. Haven't had
Saluda
a
a mi
good
perro.
civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's
Relax.
impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is it vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Dad's got other worries in his mind.
A ver, Ceris.
Right behind you.
That's a relief.
Se viene a la bodega. Venga.
This mead's clean. Nothing here either.
Nothing here.
Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the?
What the fuck?
Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind
Huye del
the
incendio.
barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Pues sí.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once.
Lugar de poder.
Bygone days.
Magic. A place of power.
Caballito.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think.
Pyromaniac.
They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
Bien, busca huellas en la puerta del sótano. Botellitas de agua a nuestro sustento. Vinagre, ¿no? Vamos. Ah, vale.
Someone walked through the mead.
Sigue las huellas.
Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
Atrapa a Arnvald. No sé quién es ahora mismo.
Look! It's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Run, Roach.
Run.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
You don't stand a
Quítense.
chance.
We'll see about that.
¿En qué botón se daba cuando ibas en galope? Quítense, coño. Los guardias se han molestado, pero por el de delante no se molestan, ¿eh?
Giving you no choice.
Vale, con el triángulo.
Shit, he's fast.
Pero hay que ir recto. Let's go.
Why'd you betray them? I'll finish what I started.
No Uncreate should ever sit on Skelige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skelige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it.
It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left.
Vale, la Birna esa es la con la que hablamos antes. Que quería poner a otro hijo, no sé qué.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
Que está ahí detrás, creo, ¿no?
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Berna commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Uncreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Uncreate lackey. Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has crack paid you to smear my name.
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher more than I do you.
You've that right, but it's no proof of my guilt.
Espérate.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume's soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Cyrus. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's
Pero bueno,
name.
Hjalmar.
We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Uncrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast.
Porque sabía lo que iba a pasar.
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Uncrate, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and seafowl will peck apart your remains.
Berna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
Con mucho gusto.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
When, long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
Creo que si hubiéramos elegido antes ayudar al hermano, coronaban al hermano. Aunque bueno, esto no va más allá de decidir quién, ¿no? Porque en realidad estos son secundarias. Podrías ni siquiera hacerlas, eligiendo el juego por ti.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skelige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Mira cómo se va a querer el Lugos. Hasta luego. Forjador de Reyes. Ceres, Ceres. Pues bueno, tenemos lo que viene siendo esta trama de secundarias completada. Menudo jolgorio y muchedumbre, tú.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Queen Ceres.
Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skelige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring around.
Farewell, Ceres.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
Vale, pues nada. Hay una secundaria aquí abajo, ¿eh? Aunque iremos a la de Ecos del Pasado, esta. Empezaremos con las principales. Creo que no había muchas principales en Skelige. Creo. Vale, pero marca para arriba esto, a ver. Vale, debe estar aquí, ¿no? A ver. Druida. A ver qué me dice este señor.
Heard you calling.
Aye, because I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know. See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So, I thought perhaps you might.
Una excelente carta de Wins. Prefiero pasta, tío.
Excellent Gwent card.
A ver, ¿qué se supone que hay que hacer?
Suppose I could try. But I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare.
O sea, como si tuviera hipo el tío, ¿no? Le pegas un susto y a ver si vuelve a hablar.
No harm. You can usually find a Gale near the hallowed oak. Oh man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
Terapia de choque. A ver, está cerca esto. Igual es un please hacer esto, ¿no? ¿Eres tú, taciturno?
Tin, maybe he'll say something if I put out his fire to make a lot of noise. Maybe give him a smack once he's asleep.
Ayuda a Gil a recuperar su voz dándole un susto. No puedes atacar este objetivo. No sé.
Are you the silent druid? Oh yeah.
Sí, no dice nada, pues sí, pues soy yo. No sé qué había que hacerle a este tío, ¿eh? Algo dijo Gerald del fuego, de apagarlo, no sé qué. Pero no me quedé con la copla.
Not just. When do you lose your voice? Can you show me? Hold up some fingers.
No te va a decir nada. ¡Pum! Un día.
Charming man.
No sé qué había que hacerle a este señor,
Doesn't
tío.
look like we'll figure much out talking. So long. Talking won't get me anywhere. Hornet's nest.
Un avispero.
Known to have therapeutic uses. In shock therapy, for instance.
Vaya, sonidaco. ¿Habla ahora? No, todavía no habla. Adiós. Me echa un corto y me echa una peineta. Algo dijo un avispero, Gerald. ¡Ey! Me ha quedado. Me echa peinetas, tío. No habla todavía, ¿eh? No sé qué hay que hacerle, tío. A este señor. Eso sí, peinetas todas las que quieras, tío. No veo nada más, tío. Igual hay que hacerlo en un determinado orden o algo así. Hostia, vale, no es... Bueno, hecho. Mi intención era buena.
I meant well, really.
Well, it certainly didn't turn out well. Out of my
Me
sight.
haces una peineta de despedida. Vuelve con el druida.
Heard him screaming clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward as promised.
Don't like being played for a fool. Remember that. Or next time, you'll be the one left speechless.
Bueno, listo, esta pequeña misión. Pues nada, nos han dado Iover. Vamos a continuar con principales. Tenemos alguna secundaria por ahí todavía, pero bueno. Vamos a continuar con principales. Y pues haremos como siempre. Si terminamos principales, más secundarias, pero bueno. Ecos del pasado, reúnete con Jen en el escenario del cataclismo mágico, que Armiño no nos dejaba inspeccionar en un principio, ¿eh?
Faster.
Vamos para allá. No sé si puedo ir así campo a través. A locura. Parece que igual no, ¿sí? ¿No?
Come on, Roach.
Pero es que no veo una mierda, ¿eh? Entre que está oscuro y todos los árboles, ¿no? Las plantas y todo. Campamento de druidas. Bueno, vamos a guardar que hemos terminado estas.
You're mad, woman! Mad, I say!
Pleased with yourself?
Maybe,
Murder.
but I've got good reason.
I hold Ciri dear too. You know this.
Yes?
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good. May all Skelige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief.
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Ouroboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Theft or no theft, Krach gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the Druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, after the cataclysm occurred, Krach turned to us for help and trusted this site to our care. Third... What was that? No. Jennifer's used the mask.
Habla con Jen. Vale. Ya lo dije el otro día, que cuando a veces en los diálogos está la música muy alta, vamos a bajarle un pelín. Al 80, por ejemplo. Yo sigo o espero, ¿qué hago? Habla con Jen. Hostia, boiras.
Great.
Claro, pero son muy... Joder, es que llevamos un nivel alto. Bueno, hay uno de 53 y otro de 70. ¿Por qué no vienen para acá? Venid, perris. Para aquí.
What was that?
Unicorns.
Sí, sí, sí.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Armiño está furioso.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Let's go.
Well, let's go.
This way. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until we've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot.
Let's go. Bien. Ya voy ya.
Your head from my saddle.
Don the mask. Watch out!
Watch out.
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Tú vas delante, Jen.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Well, ready? Use the mask.
Ready, go.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come.
Let's go, Jen.
Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. We'll see what Krach has to say about this.
Sure as hell shouldn't be angry. He agreed to help us.
When he learns what's happened here,
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
it is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible.
Considering what happened to the wood, do you know upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
He went flying in that
Busca un
direction.
cadáver.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Que no se te caiga, ¿eh?
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What?
Lo que escuchas.
So it's true. The Wild Hunt. I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
Looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Skelige. The raids raided Luffet at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women, and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Vamos para allá juntos.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
Luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindersfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
Vale, desaparecidos, ¿eh? Hemos completado Ecos del Pasado. Lofoten, esto me recuerda a Lofoten Island, el mapa aquel de Battlefield 5 pequeño.
Grass has grown over our loved ones' graves, but their memory lives on.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeletal horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Go on.
I ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yole, Ingvar, little Necky.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten. This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables, with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Menguado.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry,
Craven!
My apologies. Craven could have told you more.
Podría, o sea, no está aquí o está muerto.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the
Los
elders
pulsaron.
took him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
Morkvarg.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelige.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skelige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
Gracias, Jen.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thank you for your help.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds. But so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
A killer.
Encuentra el jardín de Freya y busca menguado. Vale, nos hablaron de unas del Morbark este. Eso creo que era una misión de un hombre lobo, no sé qué hostias. Bueno, vamos a continuar con la principal. La miraremos. Encuentra el jardín de Freya y busca menguado. Cerca.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Jardín de Freya.
That must be Morkvarg. Quite the appetite.
Might even call it wool.
Piel de lobo.
A bite. Just one morsel.
Este es el Morbark.
One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shite. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Busca el rastro del menguado. Pues espera que me vea de cerca. A ver. Piel de lobo. Habla con Einar sobre la maldición. Encuentra a Morbark. A ver, está como fusionada esta, ¿no? Está como fusionada esta secundaria con la principal, ¿no? A ver si lo podemos hacer todo a la vez.
Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already.
Vale, sigue los pasos de menguado con tus sentidos de brujo. Vale, nos ha cambiado a la principal, ¿eh? Igual es un buen momento para hacer esta, ¿eh? La del Morbar. ¿Está aquí o qué? Igual hay que ir a hablar con el Einar este antes.
Light prints. Craven trod carefully.
Eso es un lobo normal. No sé si... Había un viaje rápido fuera. No sé si ir a hablar con el Einar este. Bueno, vamos a ver si nos encontramos primero al este. Vamos a matar a los lobetes estos todos. Alguno de esos será el mortal este.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
A ver si somos capaces de dar con él. Me imagino que igual está en la cueva esa, que no hemos podido acceder ahora. Que hay en... Esto es un lobo normal, ¿no? Sí.
No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Morva no se come a sus
No,
víctimas.
this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled.
¿Habrá otra entrada por algún lado? A ver. Pero Gerard, ¿por qué no? Bueno, se está cerrado. No sé. Vas salida de agua, tú. Porque estaba cerrada aquella puerta. Donde la cueva está. Se necesita una llave.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily. Craven's blood.
Sangre de menguado.
Craven's blood.
Vale, está de fuera. No sé si ir a ver al Einar este, tío. No sé quién narices será.
Looks like Morkvarg got bored of sneaking around and attacked.
No sé muy bien la llave.
Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something.
También se necesita una llave. ¿Por dónde entramos, tío? A ver, vamos a ir por quitar ese objetivo. Jen, esperas aquí si no te importa mucho. Vamos a ir a hablar con el Einar este, tío. Hay aquí un viaje rápido. A ver si podemos ir rápido. Es que me molaba hacer esta misión a la vez que la principal, ¿no? Sácame el objetivo. ¿Y dónde está el viaje, tío? Es en la piedra esta, lol. A ver, ¿dónde está Leinar este? Hostia, no tengo viaje, tío. Bueno, vamos a ir a Lofoten. Y vamos en caballo. Bien, espérate ahí.
Morgan, what are you gonna do with this fight?
Move it.
Es aquí dentro, tú. ¿Cómo entro ahí? La señorina. ¿Cómo coño entro a la ciudad esta? O la fortaleza esta o lo que sea esto.
Come on, Roach.
Clouds obscure the sky and turmoil grows.
Vale. Vale, mierda, joder, pero ¿por qué? No te... Me había seleccionado el otro objetivo y estamos donde el Morbak, tío. Muchas gracias, juego. Muy amable.
Grab those swords. But I prefer me just with the woods.
Vale, tenemos ya
Slow now. Whoa.
un viaje rápido aquí, una misión secundaria que ya miraremos y un tablón que ya miraremos también.
She's from Nilfgaard, you know. From Nilfgaard. And you let her share the bed?
¿Dónde coño está el tío este? Me voy a matar. No es dentro de la ciudad, lol. Voy a morir, ¿no? Ok. Vale. No morimos, ¿no? Let's go.
Respect, Witcher.
Einar. A ver qué nos dice este tío.
Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you.
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunter's son.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. All right, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so evermore. Ah, saintly woman.
No nos va a decir nada que nos ayude a nada.
But fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's
no
not
nos va a ayudar en
fit
nada
to
este.
summon me yet.
Hasta luego, tío.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
De hecho, no nos va a ayudar en nada.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do?
Nada, vamos a volver allí donde es la zona. Vamos a viajar rápido. Vamos a pasar de esta secundaria, hay dos incluso. Ya vendré, tranquilos, toda gente. Del Unic. Que hay la de Dios de secundarias, bueno, ya iremos. Jardín de Freya, volvemos. Pues no sé, pero no sé cómo entraremos ahí a la zona del Morbark este. Ahora, ¿por dónde habíamos entrado? Ah, por aquí. No sé cómo entraremos en esa puerta. Porque necesitan unas llaves. No sé que esté por aquí en algún lado tirada la llave. No sé. Sigue aquí, Jen. Sigue aquí, Jen. Muy bien.
Craven's blood, flowing profusely. Trails clear. Should lead me to him.
Estoy un poco perdido, ¿eh? Las cosas como son. Estoy un poco andando, como se dice, dando palos de ciego, ¿no? No sé muy bien dónde tengo que ir. No sé si igual es que al estar como juntas la principal y la secundaria esta, si habrá que avanzar un poco en la principal y se desbloqueará aquello de alguna manera. No tengo ni idea. ¿Aquí abajo hay algo? Vale, hay más lobos o lo que sea. Aquí está la puerta esta. Que supuestamente es una cueva, ¿no? Estará el Morbark este para allá abajo.
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked.
Tengo que dar un rodeo. El que no tiene nombre. Vale, se ha actualizado la principal, ¿eh? ¿Esto abre? Esta sí abre. Ah, bueno, pero aquí estuvimos ya antes, creo, ¿eh? Sí, aquí ya estuvimos antes y no hay nada en realidad. No sé que esté la llave esa. Que obviamente no va a ser así. Tenemos un rastrillo, pero no tenemos ninguna llave. Esta también no se abre, ¿no? No hay ninguna escalera ni nada. Bueno. No. No sé. Iba a decir, igual se engancha ayer a la que arriba. Y en teoría debería poder pasar al otro lado saltando también, ¿o qué? ¿Por qué no? Gerald, ¿por qué te cuelgas del suelo ahí aquí a esto y no te cuelgas y no subes esto que pasas la frente, tío? No lo sé. No tengo ni idea, tío. Lo he dicho, estamos dando vueltas aquí de palos de ciego. No sé si activar la principal a ver si avanza un poco y sacamos algo en claro. Mira, esto me lleva aquí al inicio otra vez.
Another corpse. No bite marks here either.
No, por aquí ya estuvimos, ¿eh? No sé qué hay que hacer.
Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby.
Sí, 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 lo sabemos que la guarida está cerca, tú. La cuestión es cómo entrar.
Oh. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. The mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it.
No sé qué ha dicho esto, ¿eh? Pues oye. Pero... ¿de qué me sirve esto? No veo que me haya servido de gran cosa, ¿no?
Symbol of Freya. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
Oh, Morkvarg ha salido, gracias, tío. Gracias.
It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story.
Vale, aquí me imagino que había... no me acuerdo muy guay, ¿no? Obviamente, fue hace muchos años. Pero creo que había la opción de matarlo o ayudarle a quitarse la maldición. Supongo que tiraremos por aquí si queremos quitarle la maldición, ¿no?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. So they laid a trap. Chained me down. Locked me in here. Know what I did? Bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire, as if all inside me was torn Felt I would die. But I did it. And then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point. We're just doing some chest pounding.
The moral is... You cannot kill me. Cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle. Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen, carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour returns to ash. Ash I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. Terrible. I bite my own flesh. But the smallest morsel burns my throat like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
¿Y por dónde empezamos? No sé. Da de comer a Morbar, pero dice que no puede comer. O sea, no entiendo esta opción. Pero se sale en amarillo de principal, o sea, de la misión propia. Vamos a ver. No entiendo nada de esto. Ahora, ¿qué le doy? Un panecillo, un croissant de miel. Carne cruda. ¿Qué le doy a este hombre? Pescado deshidratado. Un hombre lobo comiendo pescado.
See if we can do this the easy way. Morkvarg, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
Won't know until you try. Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Fuck! This shite again!
Looking for a man named Craven. Apparently came here to kill you.
No sé, tío. ¿Cómo se hace esto?
Seems it didn't work out. Those who come rarely introduce themselves. What did he look like?
No idea.
Then I cannot help you. I've shredded many.
No sé, si salimos a Dios, ¿nos pondrá algún objetivo en la misión esta? O... Porque si queremos quitarle la maldición, me imagino que acabar con Morkvarg no será una opción. Adiós, a ver.
Farewell.
See you soon.
Acaba con el hombre lobo del jardín. ¿Otra vez? Carne de hombre lobo. Hostia, igual hay que darle esto luego, ¿eh? Ponía misión, tío. Igual hay que darle carne de hombre lobo de comer, tío. A ver, ¿dónde está ahora el Morkvarg este? De nuevo, porque dice que regresa, o sea. El tío dice que regresa. Vamos a ir la dirección donde Jen. Para allá. Ahora, ¿dónde estará, tío? Acaba con el hombre lobo del jardín. Pues no sé. No está abierto esto ya, ¿no?
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
Si volvemos a donde lo encontramos por primera vez,
Craven's blood.
Aparecerá de nuevo. Porque ahora mismo estamos fuera de la zona de la misión, ¿eh? Del circulito amarillo. ¿Qué pasa, Jen? Tengo aquí un problemita con un hombre lobo maldito. Espérate. Vamos a hacer desandar el camino. Vamos a ir donde estábamos antes. ¡Ey! Hay algo ahí rojo. A ver, Morkvarg, ¿dónde coño estás, tío? No, no aparece, tío.
Morkvarg broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it.
No sé, tío, ¿qué hay que hacer? Morkvarg, manifiéstate. No, hostia, hay un pozo ahí. Hay un pozo aquí, tío. Es que encima ahora no se ve lo típico, ¿no? De cuando hay un enemigo por ahí, que se ve el circulito ese de como... Hostia, hay algo aquí. Y la principal esta que hay por aquí, ¿cómo estamos? Explora las zonas más alejadas del herbario. Vale, hay un pozo aquí, tío. No sé si tirarme abajo, ¡Oh!
Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know.
Mierda.
Once you find Craven.
¿Será por aquí el hombre lobo también, o qué? O sea, el mascarón este.
Craven's blood.
Ah, sí, a ver.
Craven's blood.
Ah, es de menguado, hostia, tú.
Craven's blood.
Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Esta es la puerta.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
Esta es la puerta que no podíamos abrir desde el otro lado, Llave del jardín.
One of Freya's priestesses. No signs of violence. Give up easily. Must have died of hunger a while ago.
No puedo abrir la puerta, ¿no? Cerrado.
Morkvarg doesn't give up
Ah, ¿no es la
easily.
puerta de esto? ¿Para qué es esta llave?
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
He's dead.
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever.
Charming.
Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Bueno, hemos vuelto arriba, Es que quiero terminar la del lobo esta también, tío. Es que no creo que quede mucho de acto 1,
But the
Me
vocal
parece.
cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk, even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and
Ha,
the
ha,
eye of
ha.
a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
All the more reason to get it over with before they realize what's happening.
Let's get to work.
Selene, Selene, Defrain! Selene, Selene, Davidar!
Para arriba.
you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise. Curse me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No!
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Help me. Help us both. Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest, desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
Yes. I've been through a lot.
I never thought women on the continent did any fighting.
Sometimes they have no choice. And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
Really, there's no need. I feel fine now.
Hey! Fine? You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And it's no surprise with your muscles frozen stiff. But don't you worry. Mom and I will take care of you.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You'd best take a horse.
True. Skelige can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Nueva misión, o sea, hemos completado la anterior con tal y ahora estamos mítico recuerdo flashback de Ciri, ¿eh?
You nosy. Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle my whole life. I'd love to travel like
Espero que podamos seguir con la del lobo después. Es que creo que esto era el final del acto 1, ¿eh? No sé yo si igual la hemos jodido la misión esa. Veremos.
Not like that. Keep your elbow up, your arrow will go astray.
I know, but my arm hurts.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah! I know!
I just squint from the glare. They say he needs to ask Warren for her hand again. Her hand's all
Alright, in you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I think so.
Deja la ropa en el vestuario. ¿Con qué se interactúa aquí? Ven.
Oh, I'm getting goose pimples.
Astrid.
Finally. I was so worried you'd... Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? Not a bruise.
This? No. It's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
Era joven y estaba borracha.
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead.
Una noche loca.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
I'd rather not talk about myself.
Why's that?
Someone might come looking for me. I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
It's too late for Skelige.
What?
He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skelige?
A decir verdad, prefiero las mujeres, tú. Parece simpático.
To be honest, I prefer women.
Aye. Now I see. The Skald sings true. Love bears many guises.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofferton groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skeale's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. Gods bless your journey.
Opcional, salta al agua para enfriarte y regenerarte. Opcional, toma un trago de aguardiente de Freya para calentarte. Reúnete con Skeale en el establo. A ver, un traguito. Salud. Y nos vamos. ¡Wow! Vale, no es por aquí. ¿Por dónde se sale, tío? Habrá que vestirse también, ¿no? Digo yo. ¿Dónde estaba el...? Las ropas. Bueno, me voy a meter en una toalla. No es lo idóneo. Quiero mi ropa, en realidad. Ahí está.
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mom. Tell her to take the wash down.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
Nah, solo dijo que te gustaba.
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... You are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
Tampoco tengo tanta prisa.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time.
Por salvar a
But
Ciri.
it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
Ostras.
You stay here. I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
La cacería, ¿no? Monta en un caballo y huye hacia la roca.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
Well, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go.
No mires atrás. Huye, parrales, no mires atrás. Vaya hostia. Estoy quedando sin vigor, Vamos a bajar un poquito el peldaño. Parece que estamos a salvo ya, ¿no? ¿No salen más o qué? Vale. Pobre Skeal, tío. Pobre chavalete. Parecía buen tipo. Lo que pasa es que ¿cómo llegó al otro lado este tío? What the fuck? Eso no es como la criatura que tiene el varón sanguinario en casa ahora.
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Es el mismo tío que tiene el varón sanguinario en casa.
To whom?
Al varón.
Be gone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Be gone, I say.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No. I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, all right? I don't wish to stay a moment longer.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skelige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Y a todo esto, la misión del hombre lobo, ¿qué fue de ella?
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skelige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skell saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
En Casa del Barón.
In Velen, in a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens.
It's time to go.
Ciri's trail in Skelige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Vale, dame tiempo. Vamos a ver si sigue la del lobo aquella, tío. Es que, no sé. Dame un tiempo ahí.
Can we do this later? Sorry, need to take care of something.
Well, if you must, you must. I shall wait for you in Larvik for a time. If you don't make it, we'll meet in Vizima. After all, we do owe the Emperor a report.
Ciri's our concern, ours alone.
Perhaps. But that is not what we
Sí, igual tenía que haberle respondido que nos vemos en Lubic. Total, no íbamos a ir ahora justo, ¿no? Creo que he respondido mal.
If we gotta, we gotta. So be it.
We'd never have known Ciri had returned if not for Emma and his agents. We owe him this.
See ya, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Wait. This matter in Larvik. It really is important to me.
No, pues igual vamos,
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tarry.
Sí, nada, iremos ahora, Yen, tranqui. Es que esta es la... Creo que es era la secundaria suya, ¿no? Nigromante. Patito feo. Elfo misterioso, no sé qué. Jennifer Van de Berg. A ver. Vale, piel de lobo sigue aquí, ¿eh? El último deseo. Esta es la de Yen. Reúnete con Jennifer en Larvik. Lo dicho, vamos a hacer la de Yen. Vamos a continuar con la de Yen. Estaremos un ratito más jugando. Tampoco mucho, ¿eh? Es 1:30. Pero bueno, para hacer la de Yen y acabar la del lobo, por lo menos, si podemos, lo haremos. Aunque bueno, no me acuerdo muy bien si Yen era una misión sola o era cadena. No me acuerdo, la verdad. Nada, vamos al Larvik. El próximo día, probablemente antes de seguir con la del patito feo esta principal, haremos una limpieza por Skelige de paneles, de secundarias que tengamos por ahí, de algunos contratos. Una pequeña limpieza antes de seguir. Vamos a activar este ya, a ver qué sale aquí. Directamente, la dejamos ya guardado. Algún contratito. Contrato, monstruo del camino principal. Carreras de no sé qué. Contrato, el Morbark. Este es lo que estábamos haciendo, yo creo. Cacerías de los héroes, por la gloria de la diosa. Una extraña bestia. Bueno. A la cola.
Yet carries himself proud. Ye ain't welcome here.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis. A specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skelige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Vamos.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Ve al puerto con Jen.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Jen hace lo que quiere con Geralt, vaya.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Respect, Witcher.
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No la tienes.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know what incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Sad I cried a Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
Hay arrastrados, tío. Van a dar por... No, hombre. Quería... Me puse un Ken ya. No puedo ponerme un Ken. Van a dar los arrastrados, ya verás,
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Que vuelva. A ver si no me dan los arrastrados ahora, Me van a matar, tío. Me van a matar los arrastrados, tío. Por eso quería ponerme un Ken. ¿Puedo meditar? No puedo meditar. Hostias, voy a estar jodido para el siguiente,
Do now.
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gin. What do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jin's down there.
Vale, espero al fondo. Como haya arrastrados, vamos a tener que esperar a curarnos, porque es... Si no tenemos la vida entera, 2 hostias o 3 y nos dan por saco. ¿Va a haber arrastrados o qué? No parece en este lado, que haya arrastrados aquí.
It's clearing up.
Que no me puedo hacer, no puedo poner un Ken. Que si te pones un Ken, al menos algunos, un par de golpes o uno lo evitas, ¿no? Vamos a ver.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful.
Joder, Gerald, ¿quieres dar la vuelta?
It's the Mage's ship.
Soy puto nulo,
Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Quiero ir allí y mira para dónde estoy yendo.
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jin. Try to open it.
¿Quieres examinar esto, Gerald? ¿Hola?
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haimai symbols.
A ver, Gerald, tío. Estás poniendo los nervios, No se puede... tío. A ver. Menos mal que nos ha puesto lo del encantamiento ese...
Got something. A Skelige's buckler.
La Yen, porque si no estamos más muertos.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Hostia, una sirena. Vámonos.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for you gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Estaría bien que este... Vale, no va a ser en tierra. Habría estado bien que fuera en tierra ya,
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Bueno, no parece que haya arrastrados, ¿no? Hostia, que sí los hay, tío.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now
Podrías conjurar algo para que no me atacasen los arrastrados estos del lado,
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
Me van a atacar, tío. ¿Solo seguir explorando por aquí? Qué mal, joder, me van a matar, tío.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Pero merge, tío. Yo muy mal estas partes de bucear con cosas al lado, tío. ¡Corre! Vale.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there.
Sí, sí, llévanos de aquí.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Sí, hombre.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
La típica.
I
La de
did.
3, 1, pum.
Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Vale, registra el barco. Estamos no sé dónde
Seems
estamos.
Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
Interesting.
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
Wonder what this means.
mage must have slept here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting en ningún sitio.
Wonder what this means.
¿No hay más?
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Hey.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an
Jackpot.
idea.
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta Ep Disglair, Devirid Me Castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Coño, ¿qué hacerle a este? Ah, se le puede atacar con espada, tío.
Just a bit more. Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Eso es un sí o un...
You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt.
I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, I never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jen might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Boom.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skelige favor us.
¿Cómo coño llegó el barco ese allá arriba, tío?
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Pues misión cumplida de Yen. ¿Nos dice algo más?
Geralt.
Bueno, vamos a proponer estas dos cosas.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Hostia, vaya parrafadas, ¿no?
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Nos vemos, Jen.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.